Hey friends! First thing I want to say is, for dance teachers, this is important for all dance teachers, but especially for those of you who teach very young children. And that is, how you greet your students at the beginning of each class matters. Yesterday, I put out a video with a challenge to studio owners. Today, I want to challenge our teachers. So this week, every day before you teach, decide how you're going to welcome your students. It can be so easy when you're having a bad day, or you're not feeling well, or maybe things aren't quite going your way. It can be so easy to let that overflow into your classes. So this week I want you to be intentional, and I want you to think about how you present yourself when you welcome your students. When you first see them come into your studio, or wherever it is that you see them first. For very young children especially, when you greet them with a smile, when you act like you're excited to see them, and I mean like genuinely excited to see them, that can set the tone for your entire class, especially for your preschool dance students. It should be like you've missed them for the past week, and hopefully you have, but if you haven't, then think about how so many of them, they leave dance class and they have a whole week until they go back. And a lot of times they go home and they twirl around the house and they pretend that they're in dance class, and they can't wait to come back the next week. In their world, like, you are such an important person. Think about how special it would be for them if they're an important person in your world as well, or at least if you make them feel that way. So greet them with a smile, tell them you're happy to see them, you're excited to be in dance class this week. You can compliment them, tell them you like the bow in their hair, or their leotard, or their skirt. Sometimes, especially if the student is kind of shy, that can give them a little bit of a confidence boost that will help them get into class and be excited about it. It also can kind of take the pressure off of them if they're thinking about something else. And that actually segues into our next one. You can tell them what we're going to do in class today. Are we going to take off like rocket ships when we jump today? Are we going to go to Cinderella's ball today? Are we going to join Peter Pan and fly to Neverland? When you say, oh, I can't wait to do this. Come on, let's go. Let's get going. That can help them get really excited about class as well. And then also, your body language matters. So get down on their level instead of towering over them. And if you can, depending on your current situation, you can give them a hug or give them a high five. You can even, to make coming into dance class more fun, you could create a secret handshake, which could actually be a secret handshake, but you can make the handshake a quick little movement pattern. Maybe it's a jump and a wiggle and then blow a kiss. Something fun that gets them excited to come into class and to start. There are lots of ways that you can greet your student. Do what fits your personality best. Whatever it is, just make sure it's positive. Make sure it gets your students excited about coming into class. Get them looking forward to it. And I can almost guarantee you that your classes will run more smoothly. You'll get off on the right foot, so to start. It's really a lot about first impressions. And while you do have your students every week, think of greeting your students as a new first impression, a first impression for that day and for that class. Getting off on a very positive note can just set the mood and the energy for a really great class. It's not the only thing you need to do for a great class, but it is a key thing to do. It also will make your students feel more connected with you, but that's for another day. If you've tried this in your classes, let me know in the comments below, or head over to the Facebook group and let us know there. I would love to hear how it worked for you. What did you do for your special welcome this week? And did you see anything positive come out of it? Let me know, and I'll see you in my next video.